brand new today. Hi, Morgan. How are you? Okay, so this is the sterling silver diamond Tsavorite bangle. That is a perfect set if you really love someone. Maybe it is yourself and you just picked up that ring. This is on a sale price. It is a perfect set. We're just saying that is brand new today. All right, so comes in 3 sizes. Sizes small, average, and large on the Tsavorite. Green eyes, brand new today. Okay, here we have it. Small, average, and large. And tell me a little bit about this, and also what is Tsavorite?
So Tsavorite, it's so fun to say.
Yes.
Scary to pronounce the first time you see it written.
I like the way you say it. Okay.
But Tsavorite is a rare garnet, and it can be confused with emerald because it's green, but it really has more of a yellow tinge to it. So it has a fiery element. And so when you have the Tsavorite for the eyes of the panther, it makes the gaze that much more
Ooh, there
potent.
it is.
There, oh, look at that.
Here it comes.
You see that?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Like icy.
Incredible.
And,
I love the green of the Tsavorite. It is fabulous. And then you have the 18 karat gold yellow detail again with the sterling silver, beautifully designed, again with the door knocker, which is focus, right? You see the power, you see the determination, not just with the symbolism of the panther, because this is part of the signature collection, but also the
I gotta put it together.
Yeah, the sophisticated aggression of the way it's holding onto the door knocker with the diamonds. Gotta love that. And I love the fact that it's thin. So it's bold, it's beautiful, it's powerful, and yet it's feminine, delicate with that thin band. So pretty. And then also the closure is very sophisticated. Yeah. Right? Because I know I, for one, can't fit all the bangles I used to. Just my hands aren't the same anymore. So this right here has this pressure lock. So you clip it or you apply pressure and it opens with ease.
You can show them.
Sure.
Yep. Okay.
Here, I get. So you hear it click. And then you press down on this little bit right here. You press down on that piece, and then it comes open. And then again, you have that secure closure. To open, you have to press down, and it opens. And so it's easy to put on. I put it on myself. There's always value to that as well.
Yes, yes.
Every day more.
You don't have a partner. You don't have to call your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you know.
Yes.
People love that. Small, average, and large, so only 3 sizes. But you're right. I love the kind of delicateness, but it also has that boldness of that panther. And then the Tsavorite is just knowing that it's there, and just like sometimes you kind of peek through that. And what a gorgeous set it is together. And I know that Morgan has it on as well. Isn't it stunning, Morgan? I remember we have a Fashion 360 showroom, Tatiana, and I, you know, Amy Strahan, all these, like, I call them senior hosts because they've been here for so much longer. And she was telling me about Effy. And I was like, oh, she really loves Effy. And then I discovered it, and then I started presenting it, and I said, this is like, we are so lucky to have you guys. You know, when we talk about like New York City and, you know, the fashion capital of the world, designed, manufactured, and every single one of these pieces, when you say it touches 35 craftsman hands, could you explain that?
Yes.
And how it's so different from a lot of others out here?
So since I work at the manufacturing facility, I work closely with all of the different steps to manufacturing and the expert craftsmen that have been working alongside the Effy family for an average of 30 years. And that's what's really mind-blowing, because when you think about 35 expert sets of hands, because there are 35 steps. Now, I won't bore you. We don't have time to go through those steps, but I mean, from design to sorting diamonds.
Everyone's like got a specialty,
exactly, right? And it does take 10 to 12 weeks to go through all those hands. But what I invite you to do is the math. 35 expert sets of hands, multiply that by an average of 30 years of skill. That translates into over 1,000 years of passion for the craft.
1,000 years?
More than 1,000 years infused into every single piece of Effy jewelry.
Legacy, right?
Exactly. And that's what sets Effy apart, because you have an incredible amount of variety, right? Mr. Effy was all about unique personalities being expressed through his works of art that he considered wearable art, right? And he used to say, look, jewelry is like fine art, it's subjective. Right? So, and he used to say, I'm not going to say that every single one of my pieces is the best design. However, my quality can't be beat, because it was all about that engineering mindset, the quality, the meticulous craftsmanship, and also the diamonds, unless they're labeled lab grown, they're earth mined, they're conflict free, they're responsibly sourced.
Yes.
And the color of gemstones that we use, whether it's black diamond or blue topaz or turquoise, always the boldest and the most vibrant, because there again, he was very proud to be part of people's life events, right? When you're celebrating yourself or when you're celebrating a life event,
right?
It's an honor to be part of that.
Whether it's an engagement or a wedding or an anniversary, I mean, truly, truly special. And these values, like I'm looking at it going, this is designer. And I was telling Tatiana, last time I went to New York, I drove by and I was like, oh my gosh, Fifth Avenue, Effy. And I was so excited. Yeah. I mean, you got to be pretty special to have a store on Fifth Avenue in New York City, right?
Exactly, yeah. So we are celebrating his legacy. Our industry will forever be changed thanks to the contributions of our founder, Effy Hamatian. And the family is so incredibly proud to have launched the store this year in 2025 while we're celebrating our 46th year anniversary.
Wow.
Just around the corner from the original manufacturing facility in the heart of the Diamond District. Yes.
That's amazing. This is brand new today and such a special piece. I also love, like you said, the bangle style. It's got that kind of delicateness, but it also has that boldness, which is kind of what I love, especially when you want to do maybe, you know, this could be your single piece that you wear all the time. It could be your signature piece, or it's great as a layering piece as well. Small, average, and large, and a perfect set with that ring as well. Brand new today. People love these. The Tsavorite. Look, add that Z, like Zaza.
Exactly.
Zsa Zsa Gabor. Okay. I grew up watching that show, and she was so good. Let's be fancy like Zsa Zsa Gabor, can we?
Yes.
What is it? Green Acres.
I'm here for it.